Yeah, I think we would need DPS for a kill like this. I mean, I am here. I do damage sometimes.
Punch, 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 punch.
But we need additional damage.
Klaus!
You got Sandwich. I mean, Sam can do it. Mom can try and fight. Bonnie can punch.
Has Bonnie unlocked Flaming Pounce yet?
Bonnie has many a punching skill she hasn't used. She was so hell-bent on trying to find a fighting style to work with, and she just takes her dad's advice. Just do what he does. Punch. I think he's driving home, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too long. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, he mentioned driving home.
I also mentioned
You feel better?
his car being loud.
Yeah, he's got a exhaust pipe.
Exhaust leaks are dangerous. That's how the captain lost his leg, you know.
Yep.
I wasn't even there for that stupid joke in it.
Why the hell would he only take one pistol, the pistol and one mag?
I don't know why, but just seeing that box and two mags sitting there made me super interested.
He's a fucking boomer. He's like, in 45, you go kill it. It isn't alive.
I mean, I
Listen, there are meth heads who survive a mag dump from a 1911.
To be fair, let's be honest. Also, to be fair, meth is a hell of a drug.
You know what they never survived getting mag dumped by? An UMP 40 or an UMP 45.
On my personal approach, fuck shots.
Is your car adequately defended against highly mobile missiles launched from an F-18?
How many people do the 25 millimeter shots?
You can snipe people with a 25.
You can snipe people with a 22, it just depends on how close you are.
I mean, hell, Apaches can snipe you over a mile and a half away with a fucking 30. By the way, adjust your mic. You sound very echoey and distant. Yeah.
Okay, change settings. Oh god, I don't remember how to use a computer.
Yeah, that's
Why
clear.
How do you fucking forget how to use a computer?
I don't know.
Did they
Much
force
porn?
update you to Windows 11 after breaking their promise of just updating 10 forever?
Nope. Not gonna happen, sweet cheeks. I'll download a third-party software that blocks you from auto-updating Windows forever.
Just leave the lid on my laptop. That'll probably help you guys hear me a little better.
AdBlock Plus is blocking everything.
AdBlock Plus.
Yesterday-
Block my random pop-ups.
Yesterday, YouTube tried 473 times to show me an ad by the time I got done using it yesterday. That's how fucking heavily monetized it is.
No,
Yeah,
they sold their
it's
souls to get a
getting
couple
ridiculous. I'm seeing my numbers climb up over 1K every yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm up in the 1K region too. But I also listen to music streams, and those are like full of ad spots.
Those are ads.
Like I saw one where the bar was yellow. Just yellow.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
It's like, YouTube, you should just get YouTube Premium. That way you don't have to worry about ads.
YouTube
Yeah,
Premium
sure.
has ads for YouTube Premium.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sure, I don't worry about ads because I have ad blocker, but guess what? They put the ads in the video!
Adblock Plus, I haven't seen any ads. The most they can do is it blocked the whole
You
thing.
block Origins, and even with all of those, sometimes one will sneak through.
I haven't had one sneak through one time yet.
No, but what I'm talking about is like when the YouTuber is forced to read from like some script and like advertise for somebody. Like there are some of them that,
Right, young.
yeah, exactly, where they all read the exact same lines in the same monotone "I'm dying inside" voice.
Because they're
I want to
forced
make
to.
content that
I
people will
think
enjoy, but I also want to put food on my table. So these people make me sell my soul so they can get a couple bucks a view.
now, to be fair, two people that do it very wonderfully, even when it's somebody as cancerous as Raid, is Flash Gets, because fucking Flash Gets, and Crazy Rabbit. Even when he got sponsored, or he gets sponsored, he will not accept a sponsorship if he can't do it how he wants.
Oh yeah, just like Fact Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Fact,
Raid. I think he said he turned down Raid like 6 times.
yeah, because Raid wants you to do it their way.
Because he's got a very unique brand for the shitlord he is. I mean, hell, he's currently saving up 20 grand to try and get a fucking Toyota Supra covered in anime titties. The anime titty car. He's like 16 grand of the way there, though. This is impressive.
Another one that does really good ad reads. If I can find them.
Mudahara? I mean,
Well, yeah.
he's got very colorful opinions on ads.
Mudahar does, yeah. Yeah,
Fucking
Noodle.
shit.
Noodle does great ad reads because he incorporates it into his style seamlessly.
Okay, my absolute favorite is Daniel Thrasher's Raycon ads. Those are fucking. They're delightful because there's always some weird. Yeah. I love the one just. I don't know. Why are you talking to yourself? The one with the fucking the damn balloon animal. Oh yeah. Well, that shrimpy breath gave you life. Oh gosh. That's
Really, just all of
God.
his are pretty good.
I like when
I'm sorry, I'm glad quarantine is slowly lifting because it was surreal to watch Daniel slowly slip into madness in quarantine with every video.
I like when Gray Still Plays gets to do an ad because he just takes the product and then just like, this is Raycon, but oh no, it's been stolen by this mannequin. Luckily, you have the axe from your shed in the backyard. Wait a second.
Fucking Gray Still Plays.
He's pretty fun.
No, nobody lives in Florida. That's a lie. Shut up, Gray. He's such a cantankerous little bitch when he plays. I love it.
Today we're playing Universe Sandbox with death lasers, and god damn it, I always shoot Florida first. Why?
Now, if I'm being 100% honest, my favorite YouTuber is still, to this day, he's replaced all of the old ones I started on. Glock 9. I love Glock 9. It's because he's so fucking normal. There's no bullshit with him. It's just he's his own brand. And then you got Voyix, who's, hello, today I'm your host, as always, a pack of wild dogs. It's like, what? Oh, I miss the physics saga. I was watching him since he started his physics end of the year, like midterms or whatever, some shit that they had him doing. And the physics saga finally came to a close. And then I remember in the middle of the physics saga, as it was called, talking about his test and stuff, it's like, I had a good day today. Today I saw the. And then the next video the next day, I didn't see a duck, so that kind of sucked today. Fucking Voyix. He will intentionally ramble for like 3.5 minutes to get all the people that Like all the people that are just trying to graze through a video to leave. Ugh.
Kind of like we do when I record us rambling before the session starts.
I know, we're trying to wait on Fionn, but he should have been home by now.
Is he still alive?
Oh,
I haven't got a message
Told him to roll
back.
down the
I'll
window.
try again.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I keep asking you people are alive. I'm used to living in Florida where you could just like keel over at any moment. Wild bee.
It's not a bee, it's a snake.
I
Have you ever
think,
played Art?
think you're mispronouncing snipe.
Yeah.
It's like only two types. There's only two types of people: people that don't go on snipe hunts, and people that go on snipe hunts. And then you got me, people that go on it 3 times. Fucking Ronnie Carrington talking about how he went on a snipe hunt 3 times because all 3 times he was drunk.
You know. He was going. The bird of fun.
Poop took him out.
Yeah.
It's like they missed 5 sheriffs missed the target at point blank range. Point fucking blank range. My son could have shot the criminal. Give him the gun. Look, everybody. Poop took him out. Fucking name for his son. Apparently, my sister used to work at the WinStar as one of those hosts. Apparently, fucking Ron White is an honorary old bastard. Alright, we'll have to just go and hope Fionn doesn't drool to death in the middle of standing in the road. Actually, where is he standing? Okay, he's currently standing near the exit. Ah, yes. Alright. That's where you were. You were arriving at your destination in the middle of the day. That means heresy. John. Then body. Beatrice, Nightboy. Yeah, everybody should have been. All the able-bodied people. Oh, and Doru, because they're having to babysit as the temporary adult.
Yes.
Yep.
Do we want to have Klaus and Kevin doing any shenanigans while we wait for Fionn, or
We could have Kevin and Klaus do shenanigans while waiting for Fionn.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
shenanigans?
Shenanigans.
It's Noro. No, it's simple.
Is that like backgammon?
No, it's real simple here. You just slide a pantyhose over Kevin's mouth while he's sleeping and then wait. Alright, apparently that'll start the that's going to start the shenanigans. I don't know, I'll roll a 100. If it lands on anything over 70, 96. Okay, I guess that's the shenanigans we're gonna have. So there's a pantyhose being affixed over Kevin's snoot. And at the bottom of the pantyhose seems to be a sweet treat.
See how sleeper he is.
Well, that's all I got.
On it.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, I was like, did you just say omelet? I'm like, what?
Where do you find my dice at? Kevin does not, in fact, wake up to the affixment of the pantyhose.
Oh, good. Maybe I'll wake up to the coconut oil.
You stop that.
What? It's coconut oil. It's fine. Ah.
Nah, it's fine. This stuff's used for cooking.
Yeah, totally.
No! Still fresh in his mind. What? Why is everything hazy?
Wait, don't snakes, like, not have eyelids?
Mm,
Well, I mean, he didn't. Or.
He does now.
Slightly more
Humanoid.
pleasant. Considerably. So, yes, he has eyelids. Good. He even got two normal sized lungs instead of having one really long one.
But consider the following. Do they have eyelashes?
How humanoid are they?
That's a good question.
Does the snake have face hair?
I know Vipera are one of the few beast folk because of their kind of pseudo ancient origin. You know, being one of the oldest species alive. They're almost animal species they're from, rather than have parts of the trait. So they have human features. They actually, have things like fucking ears, but they can still close them off with glands. But they have predominantly face like a snake, but it's functionally, it's not as ridiculously elongated and dysfunctional.
They got to
You do realize you're just describing Voldemort, right?
Not entirely, because he has like no, his face is caved in. Like Voldemort's more of a bat.
He looks like he headbutted a belt sander.
It really does look like, it looks like he tried to make out with the treads on a Kawasaki.
Apparently it was like a lot of fucking work to make it look like he didn't have a nose. He had to put on like a pound of makeup or something.
I can imagine why.
Didn't look bad. Like,
I mean,
for the
hell.
effect they were going for, it didn't even look that bad. They did pretty
Oh
good.
no, they did a good job.
Yeah, they did a great job. I thought for sure that guy just didn't have a nose.
Basically, think of it like this. It depends on the species of snake they are as to how pronounced their snout is, but it's not 70% of their head like actual snakes.
That being said, Kevin's got some pretty gnarly jaw muscles.
So they could still totally deep throat an entire dragon's egg.
Yeah.
That's a very
Kevin
personal-
swallows a lot of his food.
How dare you. Yeah, technically he could chew.
He could, he just doesn't.
Just decides not to, because why? Why would you?
He's still a snake at heart. Oh. Wow.
Alright, but what are you gonna do to get that frosted treat at the bottom?
Well, the tongue flickies have unfortunately not revealed that his head is inside of his lady's legs. So, we will, however, pick up said treat. What is said treat? Depends on how aggressively he's going to pursue it.
It's a frosted slice of strawberry shortcake.
That's the logistics of getting that in there is impressive.
Well, if it's frozen, it's actually pretty solid.
Yeah. Got a nice encasement of ice on it. Nothing too bad.
Well,
So, funny thing, since I actually work at a factory where we make cheesecake, it doesn't freeze. It just gets harder.
yeah, there's next to no water in cheesecake.
Oh, there's just mostly cheese.
it is
If you,
in
if
the
you do
name.
it right,
It is.
I know. God, we wouldn't name something something and not have that something in it.
Yeah,
it
Greenland.
is an unholy amount of cheesecake that or cream cheese that
Yeah,
goes into cheesecake.
Iceland. That right there was just a shit post from the fucking Vikings, and y'all know it.
It really was. It was
Cool.
like one of the greatest trolls, and like probably
Fun. Okay,
one of the best early examples of misleading advertisements.
so one of the reasons they think that the Vikings actually called Iceland Iceland is because they believe that it was the land of the giants and Loki, and they lived in the frozen reaches of Jotunheim. So Jotunheim doesn't really translate that well into English. So people are like, oh, okay, so it's a land of ice, Iceland. Yeah, sure. Good job, Brightons. Sure.
But Greenland absolutely was a ploy to get people to show up to that icy hellhole.
I mean, fucking Greenland. Swear to God. Can we buy Scotland? Anyways.
Can we just get all of Ireland and Scotland to leave England?
I don't want Northern Ireland. I don't want Northern Ireland. Leave Northern Ireland. I mean, South Ireland's already independent. Okay, they say Southern Ireland. It's more like 85% of Ireland isn't part of Britain. There's just
The
like
north
this
part for
tiny.
a bunch of cop-outs.
It's literally just like this tiny little hard nipple of the at the north end of Ireland that's still part of the UK.
We'll just saw it off with a big fuck off saw and then push it out to the ocean like Hawaii.
Fucking Acme. Swear to God. Thanks, Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes. Yeah, but the Kevin frosted shortcake, strawberry shortcake slice.
Well, he is currently trying to chase it to the scent of this down to the floor. He's not sure why it's so so hazy in here. But he is currently following his nose down to the floor as the frozen cheesecake treat moves to the floor. Oh, finally! God, I was trying to get over a 22, and this dense motherfucker would not go over. I got a 2 6 times in a row. I
I've
just
been there,
figured
man.
out.
It's
He just
okay.
felt something creak on the side of his face, and he is now viciously and aggressively pawing the pantyhose off of his head.
It's
The
okay.
fuck is this?
You just woke up.
Yeah,
It's a stocking because you're such a good boy that we thought you needed one.
Don't think that's how that worked. Why are you in my room? What are you doing?
Mostly come to torment you and escape Slytherin.
To be fair.
To be
Okay.
fun.
And you could. I hear Elf are very nimble.
I will put my foot so far up your ass, we'll realign your organs.
I will be the
You know.
best food you've ever worn.
You know, I'll do what your small friend does.
I don't have any small friends. Don't you know what you're insinuating, and how dare you on top of
Man. What is it with sluts and getting defensive? Anyways,
Oh, look, an
Your babe.
improvised sling. The pantyhose is now swinging over his head with the frozen cheesecake.
hey! That was expensive!
Yeah, and it's about to be painful!
Ow, swear to God! Well, hold
Yeah.
on, which one do I swear to today?
Yeah, exactly! Cheesecake trauma! Swishes it off his head.
Noro absconded with cheesecake. Find this oddly reminiscent of something that happened in the past. What the hell? Why does this seem familiar? What did you do?
I did nothing!
How much?
That's why I'm beating you.
How much damage does he do?
It doesn't do enough. It just confuses him.
It's just a plaque of cheesecake against the side of his head.
I am personally curious what sort of damage cheesecake and stocking does.
Well, not enough to get through armor into combat, but enough to do 100 damage on flat.
What is it? Fabric maces are surprisingly effective.
Oh yeah. Any mom that has a swear sock can tell you that much.
Oh no.
Joke's on you, buddy. You just missed out on an extremely rare frozen treat.
You know what? Just because it's splatted to the side of your head don't mean I won't lick it off.
Oh, it will, if I tell you what's been around the sides of my head.
I am well aware is what it's been around the side of your head. Just because I can't smell doesn't mean I don't know what your face has been in.
Why is that such a problem with people? And what is it with people mentioning my personal life? Because of you, I have a rumor going around.
Just give the people what they want.
No!
Twinkie,
We've already been over.
boy.
We've been over this discussion. No.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that checks out. Just under 200 on a agility roll. 2 pounds of this, 2 pounds snarl, and get some of that cheesecake. He's not missing out on this.
Oh, okay. Let me see what his agility. I don't know.
I should take an allergy pill. I'll be right back.
See, since Noro has a lot of coverage with his mutations, his movement speed is really the only thing he's spec'd into. Alright, so we're looking at 237 agility stat plus 58. Gone! So yeah, he's faster. Nope.
Okay, so he basically flash steps out of the way. That's
No, he waits until you get right by him and then steps out of the way so you go face first into the door.
Is the flat of the door or the edge of the door?
It is the flat of the door because it's closed.
Oh, this is good. Well, he kind of crumples against it and slumps to the floor holding his face.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Nice.
They're here.
Noro peeling the chunk of cheesecake off of his head. Well, granted, to the shitty little fucking nerd that he knows. Here. Have your cheesecake that I got for you. That's Slytherin baked. Because we wanted to feed you a snack. Because we couldn't eat that much. Because we both ate ourselves full. Of the other 3/4 of it.
Yes, my favorite unit of measure 3/4.
Naibai suddenly feels pain in her left nipple.
Naibai will swat at Ghost and Forth. Hey, stop that.
I didn't do anything. Oh, it's interesting how me tweaking the right one functions over there. Cross wiring? Alright, gotta check them out, make sure she scooped them. Ghost and Forth have to become Ghost and Artificer. He's become Ghost Arduino versus Evil. I love that, by the way. AVE means Arduino versus Evil.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's going on?
Currently it's just shenanigans because we were waiting for you. So it was shenanigans with Noro and Kevin, and then it was going to be Klaus, but Klaus is here for like 20 minutes at a time, and then it seemed, or around like 10 or 15, and then it seems like his Discord commits Sudoku and then drops out.
When did Nora get here?
Noro hasn't been there. This is just what's going on between Kevin and Noro back yonder.
And just as a side note, he is going to be utilizing the cheesecake splatted end of the pantyhose as essentially just a treat. He's just kind of nomming on it.
Nomming on the pantyhose?
It had a cheesecake slice in it.
You better not tear those up or she's going to be pissed. Those are expensive.
You know, somehow I knew this wasn't a new pair.
What? No, I just held them on for while she was sleeping. One of the reasons she's so mad.
Well, he just kind of like pulls it off the side of his mouth. You might want to wash these things.
Yeah, they needed washed prior to this, but that's okay. Just gotta put that up.
Well, I'm sure you remember what stands on it. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy the taste.
Oh, I know. Skink.
I'm aware of what's being said, yes.
No, skink. Skinks.
The blue tongue skink.
Yeah.
Fucking little fucking potato lizards.
So,
No matter how many times I eat a handful of worms, I can't turn into one.
where is Fionn in all this mess? happened to
Nowhere
him?
near them.
I know. What happened to him when he started drooling?
He was guided along to follow the rest of the people. But hold on. Alright. Stop with the messages. I'm trying to do something. Why do I have to? It's only on Fridays that I'm popular with all these freaking rejects.
Naibai has basically been using the lap counter every time she runs an entire complex. She pins one of your fingers.
Sideways, against the direction of the zone.
No, she's not that mean.
Alright. Nora will inform Kevin that the two of us, me and you, but you and I and me, ours and them. Where's it going with this?
I don't know.
Craig and me like this new vocabulary. Hi.
Hmm.
Shut.
Shot.
Hold on.
Okay, holding on.
You know what, Kevin? I'm 99% certain we were supposed to go gather information from the Exarch about that lady that beat us up really good.
Hmm.
At least
Well, I
especially
do
Kevin.
have one piece of information. She is weak to having dirt and mud thrown in her eyes.
That's not a specific weakness. If humans, they had eyeballs.
Yeah, I know, and it's a great weakness to exploit.
Yes, and you were weak to getting punched with god power. You got punched by a god fit. You literally got punched by an angel.
Well,
Touched.
okay. A
Talk
mere
about getting
mortal
touched
such as
by an
I,
angel.
flawed and as I am not immune to such things.
Reeking of sin and debauchery and beguiled charm.
Watch next time you run into them. Have a pair of sunglasses.
Methia, come, we must go and gather information about our opponent.
If you insist.
I don't insist. Slytherin said to do it, and what Slytherin wants, Slytherin gets, because she's scary.
To be fair, yes.
I'm just saying, I will never hear the words ice anal beads more than the one time she said it in my life if I have any say about it.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, they
That's
weren't
not
just
even-
for me.
But that's still not something to poke fun at. I am sorry.
Yeah, no. The words were, if the two of you don't do this, I will conjoin you anally with ice anal beads.
Why am I getting drug into this?
Because we're inseparable, and she wants to make it so.
I feel like she's plotting something. I don't know if I'm okay.
She's always plotting something. That's what elves do. They scheme.
Is that going to be one?
Is that what?
Hmm.
Hmm? Hmm?
So
Any
who's the
comments?
attack again? I don't
Has
remember.
comments to make? Hmm? Yeah, we got a
Oh,
long
yeah.
walk down the stairs.
Maybe you can take the stairs if you want.
Oh, no. We're going down the stairs. I've already asked Vesuvius to stand in the elevator and make it nice and uncomfortable.
Well, if you push me, I'm taking you with me.
Do you remember that time I slapped a certain someone on the ass? This time, you might be the one that gets to go the fucking quick way down. Come on. The PTSD that Nora was experiencing from when he was physically lifted up and thrown over a hand railing.
Just hey,
Kevin, running the normal path down the stairs. Noro, slamming into a table down below. I'm okay.
Well, you know what? At least you didn't take out Kevin at the bottom, because that wouldn't have been good for anyone.
You know that
Yeah, we're
that brings up an interesting question. How is things lighted around here? They got like oil lamps or electricity equivalents, or just candles everywhere.
Oh no, there's electricity.
Okay.
Well,
I was gonna
technically,
say,
the guild
fuck
is
that.
independently. The guild is independently powered with magical crystals imbued with light magic.
Yeah, electricity equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, the osmiums glow extra bright, and it permeates walls. That's how it works.
That's shut up. Just shut up. Okay, just no. All right. So we got mobs and Shizuna, Fion, Nightbite, Beatrice, Doru. Okay, so everyone there and Faraji, all about Thar, ready to leave. When the door thus is opened from this comfortable portable directional thingy that you were in. By the way, Klaus, this entire time you've pretty much just been comfortably lied in your personal little box. You're not sure where you are currently, and I'm gonna be full disclosure here. Neither am I. I cannot find the notes on where your box wound up. So,
Cool.
I'm pretty sure it's still above ground. Okay.
I'll just sit tight then.
I'm
How-
actively looking for where you are, just so you know.
Okay. How
You're
far
insane,
above
someone's back.
ground?
Surface level, I'm pretty sure.
Roll a d100.
No,
That
it's
was
okay.
zero.
I will find the notes. You let me worry about this. I don't know why the dice decide, you know what, Klaus is over here, I'm going to experiment with him. The man comes back every week, and the dice have done something else against his will.
No, I'm pretty
This is-
sure the dice are fucking with him because he wasn't here last week.
The dice fuck with everybody. Like they like to fuck with Fionn, making him get targeted by most things.
Yeah.
Archer. I'm an archer specifically because I didn't want to get slapped.
I wanted to be long range because I didn't want to be up in someone's face.
It's good that you think you had a choice.
was with Ivy.
Alright.
She wanted to be long range so she wouldn't be slapped by everything. And then she ended up using a giant sword and magic to seal everything.
Nightbite
That's how my
wanted
Skyrim playthroughs go.
wanted to use soft
You
weapons
put people in a bag
so
and
that they
rape them.
didn't
Shut up.
have to be close range and get slapped. And then what do they do with those soft weapons? Get over here!
Yeah, I think it's almost like the NPCs are the only ones who played what their role that they wanted was. Fucking nerds. Ah, yes. Alright.
Well, this is good.
So-
It means emergent gameplay exists, even in heavily modified systems.
Emergent gameplay, aka autistic screeching combat. As you are gathered to leave and the door is open, you are able to see the last few moments of this large dragon turtle of Suyoi's burying itself comfortably in the ground all the way across the road where it takes nose just kind of peeking out from the ground, along with its shell. Just
So wait, did it just like block traffic?
Yeah,
no, it's all the way
um,
across. It's on the other side of the road.
Okay, I only
Okay,
heard like half of that, so for me it sounded like it just like dug itself under the road and just
all
like
right. So I say road. It's more like forest path because you're kind of out in the hinterlands right now. Near a cave. That's the entrance to a dungeon that's currently sealed with uh, a very large convex stone lid of some kind. Oh, look! We're here! Yay!
yay! Nobody says as they jump outside. Oh my gosh, real land.
Nice. It's a nice 101 degrees out here.
Never mind,
Oh,
it's hot. Naibai jumps back in.
Theon just kind of shakes himself awake. Eh? What?
If I wanted to be hot, I'd go back to hometown.
Paraji seeing his moment to mess with Fionn. Congratulations, we're all dead.
Ah, no! What? All my things! My friends! Who did it? I kill him.
It was you. So that was a fucking lie.
He's gonna kind of punch Faraji in the shoulder. Pad.
Beatrice! Your boyfriend's friend is punching me. He's the older. Stop taking mom's advice. Your boyfriend's friend is punching me. That's Faraji trying to get Fiona in trouble. Shin.
Taraji could get up to mischief just because, well, he's her brother. So they grew up
Oh.
together. He knows he can mess with people.
Why
Fion's
don't
gonna
you want to
take
get
it.
out?
Off outside a little, like when the giant ball light goes away.
Well, that's
Fion's
not
gonna
because of the sun. No, silly. That's because this is a slightly strong magical area. We're on the edge of it, so the temperature's elevated because of the dungeon. Means there'll be a lot of fire magic here, probably. I don't know. It's probably a lie. I wouldn't know. I'm just an osmium. They don't pay me that much.
Through the ether. Lies!
Through the ether, punches with air.
Just gets folded up against her. Ah!
On the way down the stairs, just gets yeeted off of them.
Oh my god! Just
Oh, got that again!
normal. Oh, hey, look, I always knew you were a book. What did I do?
Shut. It freaking hurt.
What did you do?
Don't know. Eh.
Why do you? Nora, Nora. Remember what you were told. Okay, right. Kevin, remember what we were told by the adults when we were younger. Don't fuck with things far beyond your comprehension, unless they're hot. Now that I
Well, actually, no.
Now that I think about it, a lot of our tutors gave us horrible advice. Andreas was a bad teacher. Good teacher, but a bad teacher. Alright. So yeah. So I guess don't ever try and torment or dare speak slang.
Slander.
It's not really through the ether, it's just being so concentrated and in tune with Key that it can find where you are and then tell that Key to punch you on his behalf.
Betrayal.
Betrayed by world energy! Very well, Klaus. His internet is being a doof. Like all of our internet is sometimes. Cuff, cuff, yawn, cuff, cuff.
What?
What?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome, mein Freund. Alright. So everyone's being forced outside because it's very simple to tell why you're not allowed to stay inside. Suyui's standing at the back and he's slowly approaching the door, regardless of if you don't or if you want to move or not.
Doru is going to definitely step out.
And
She
Fiona is
has,
doing
by the
her.
way, put on her actual armor, which is really
guess-
cool looking, in addition to being game.
Holy shit, I forgot. Sin and Shizen are twins.
That is true, I suppose.
That's kind of scary.
Probably explains why. Let's see. You know, I don't remember what Beatrice.
Just... Sin, I'm hot. What do you want me to do about that? Make it cold. How? Take all the heat? Ice, Kitsune. You know, the opposite of hot.
But Fiona, I don't know. I think it feels kind of good out here.
Simultaneous. Good for you.
I'm not happy about future.
Keep your
You know what?
clothes
I wonder.
on.
Oops, I don't need this. I wonder what Beatrice thinks of it. She likes it. She's comfortable.
I lightly rumbled from.
I rolled it just to see how much she liked it, and she got a 99, so she's comfortable.
Clothes on, Missy. Why? Because clothes on, I said so, older brother. By how much? At least a minute. Why must I be tormented with a sibling so stubborn? Fiona has it easy. He's a lonely child for now. Well, then again, probably not for long. Anyways, I'm going to head this way. Towards the ominous cave.
And Doru will lead the way so that get there, you know? Meat shield and all.
I'll be there in a moment. I'm just going to feed my turtle. Here you go. He is feeding his turtle entire watermelons.
I mean, you gotta build up that shell somehow.
True. I mean, that shell just spent a week, well, technically 10 days, just walking in a straight line from point A to point B without stopping. So, gotta keep it sturdy, though.
The entire watermelons to the turtle are like, well, itty bitty tiny piece of candy.
Yeah, to this dragon
Oh,
turtle? Oh,
nice.
yeah. Soya has such close respect and a close relationship with his giant-ass dragon turtle that he's okay with it taking his entire hand, or two hands at a time, into its mouth to lick them clean of all that gunk that watermelon likes to try and apply to your fingers for eternity.
Yeah. Another reason I don't like watermelon.
It
It's
tastes
okay.
good.
You're allowed to be wrong.
Fun fact: the white rind of the watermelon is just as nutritionally dense as the pink part, and also full as much water.
You get double watermelon.
You can bite into it. Don't fuck with the green part though. The green part's meh.
See, you say that, but I get the feeling the pink part isn't particularly nutritionally dense.
It's relatively, for it being almost entirely water. Like, it's kind of impressive, but it's not as healthy for you as like a
Because
strong like
can't.
Russian sword. Oh right, yeah, that's forgot he's here, following along.
I is
Just
taking up
Carlo.
the back line.
Carlo is smart. Carlo has a little umbrella helmet with a little fan on it. From your earlier, it's cold. Don't like heat. Not get hot in summer there. It's colder. Well, slight colder. Less cold. Ishvata, Kuriyama, Kuriya. Hold Alright. It's a very unassuming dungeon entrance. At least, okay, I say it's unassuming. It's an enormous cave entrance with a very obviously not naturally formed door over it in the shape of a sort of what is it called? A Renault triangle shaped kind of stone, which that's a it's a triangle slash circle. It's a really interesting shape. Um, I can't remember the exact geometry term for it. It's I think that's what it is. Though.
Is that the triangle that rolls flat because all of its points are equidistant?
Yeah, one
It's
of
called a
those.
triangle of triangle triangular prism of equal.
No, it
Equal
has a
partners.
specific type of name.
We'll be back shortly.
Yeah, it's got a
Okay.
special name for it.
You know what?
So
Oh,
we got
hello,
this
little people
door
friend.
here.
A rouleau triangle.
Sounds kind of gay.
I thought roll was a type of candy.
It is now 3 degrees hotter wherever Naibai stands.
A rouleau triangle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So named after Franz Rouleau. Okay. Yeah. It's got one of those. Locking the door. Entrance. The dice have given me dimensions of the fucking width and height of the door. It has a 80-foot wide entrance that is 36 feet tall, apparently. It's a big cave entrance. What makes it not a normal looking cave is the fact that you're in the hinterlands and it looks like it's sticking out of this sort of a large kind of shrub covered hill, but it has an almost onyx colored rock that protrudes from this opening and actually makes it. And you can feel a lot of anger on the other side of this door.
I'm gonna want that 4K bit.
I don't care what you want, bitch. Get the fuck on now. Anyways,
I had to give him my rent.
4K.
Yeah. The Rouleau triangle door has odd symbols on it. You recognize them as symbols of this world. They're old, though. You all kind of have a rudimentary understanding of them, mostly entirely thanks to UI slowly but surely translating it for you. It's gonna take a while, though. It's old words. I just gotta wait for Ivy to get back. This door is gonna be necessary.
Fion's gonna look around. So, how do we open it?
Oh, that's gonna be quite simple. You'll just walk up to it and open the door.
That easy?
Oh, yeah, no. That's fine. Now, getting it to close without letting all of the monsters currently overflowing out, that's the tricky part.
And, how are we going to do that?
Just kill them all as soon as they try to rush out after letting the amount you want out. And shut it at the same time. It's quite simple. Let the ones you want out, kill everything else as it tries to escape, close. And then, ta-da! You have effectively controlled how many are allowed out. It's not too hard. They're like, what is the estimated level here? Oh, I see. It's mostly level 70s on the other side of the door. Wee babies. Hmm. When your instructor stops drooling, I suppose I could open it.
Hey, and Beatrice.
Oh, look at that.
Fion's gonna gently poke Beatrice's cheek.
Leave them alone. They'll be fine.
Alright.
Sin just wiping drool away with a handkerchief to not let it get on the pretty blouse.
Fion's already went ahead and put his armor on, including his grasp thing.
Not surprised Fiona doesn't have a bonus to heat. Like the hotter he gets, the stronger he gets.
And I'm immediately he just immediately goes. Brain. Ah. Okay, we're good. I think.
Ignition!
Respawning. Okie dokie. Several respawns. Man, they're killing each other on this side of that door. Oh, yay! Some of them are leveling up.
Might want to hurry up and kill some of them.
Nah, it'll be fine. Oh, I hear somebody coming in the house. Should I get the handgun? Nah, it'll be fine.
No, you should get them.
I don't have a mace. I need to buy one. I have a flail, a bunch of swords. I have a spear somewhere in the yard. I need another spear.
Somebody walks in my room, I'm gonna smash him over the head with my decanter that's full of vodka.
Blunt, stabbing, bleeding, burning, and healing all in one maneuver.
Cheeky Ricky!
Just eat the health potion like a normal person. Just
Welcome to Hortive
glass and
Genome.
all.
Just see Junior from listening to his dad just walking around, just randomly. Cheeky breaky. Everything is cheeky breaky.
It's punched. Shut up.
Oh. Who did he get punched by? The teacher or one of his teammates?
Currently in. He got punched by a dark elf who's on his squad. Oh, he got punched by the little sibling of the F3 Vargas.
What?
He got punched by F3 Vargas' little sister. Can't punch her back.
Junior's not gonna punch her back. He's not like that.
It doesn't
He
matter if
knows
he's
when
not
to.
like that or not.
He
can't.
knows when to accept his punches.
It doesn't matter if he was like that or not. It'd be a bad idea to punch back a Vargas.
Next week, to poke him in the titty and him.
You definitely don't want to do anything to be misconstrued as sexually assaulting little sister of F3 Vargas.
Who is that?
F3 Vargas is an osmium. They belong to the Vargas Dark Elf family, which is the only non-human noble family still in power after over 1,000 years.
Ah, I see. So Bjorn's got nobility on his team. I mean, Junior's got nobility on his team.
I mean, yeah. Waiting for the dirt to stop drooling, because the rule is no combat without the whole squad. So I can sit here and play with some of these levels, I suppose.
Yeah,
They
I'm
have
back.
more sound effects.
Oh my god, yay. I need to add more sound effects, yeah.
Is that everyone?
E.
I think so. Pretty sure.
I think so.
Oh, fucking hair. Spontaneous Crucia. Pretty
Attack!
funny though. I panicked because something was thrown at me, but I'm excited because it was Takis. Shut up! I love food. That is everyone though. I need to keep this here, and open, and keep this in here. And open. Stat sheet, level sheet, character sheet, that sheet, okay, we're mostly good. Damn boy. He just does flat 1,000 on that alone.
Goodness.
Before it. Yeah, that's pretty. Arrrr! Is what I hear in the other room because of the damn dog. So Suya was literally waiting for you to get back, and then once you do, just, oh good, now we can start. And then he'll just reach over and touch that convex door that is that weird onyx-colored boulder with words on it, whatever the fuck it says. And then it'll just kind of casually slide it back like someone sliding a dinner plate across the table, just and you can't see anything for a moment except an unsettling darkness in the mouth of this cave. And then you can see eyes. You can see several things of eyes. And he lets a total of 3 monsters out. And then when more try to run through, they get kind of carved in half by wind as he closes it.
Didn't you cry?
No. Alright. I'm sure you can handle, this one's level 48, 61, and 48. Oh, look at that! There's your first 3! And you've just got 42 more after them. I'm not fucking sitting here and letting you fight 42 of them. Or 40. So I'm going to go ahead and skip a few of them. We're going to inform you that you have fought a variety of creatures, and then I'll have to spend a week statting exactly what they dropped when you murder-fied their faces. Just know that all 3 of these creatures have wide area coverage abilities, so all of you except maybe Doru took some modicum of damage.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that's probably because Doru's got a lot of defense.
Yeah. If you're 48, you're gonna drop a astonishing 4,800 XP when you die. Wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and break out the calculator. 48 plus 60. Wait, 4,800. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Random generation on numbers. We're just going to go ahead and do... We're going to make this easy. We're going to make 10 at a time. We're just going to have 10 of the roughly same numbers. Get out of here. Get out of here, bug. So I need you to generate me 10 times. And we'll make the max level of this first batch 80. How about that? Yeah. First one, 31. Okay, so plus 31. Sure. Plus 40. Okay, so level 40 enemy then. So the next 3 enemies are level 31, a level 40, and a level 29. Mind you, there are no breaks. As soon as you kill them, he opens it, and there's more. So yeah, it's attrition.
Good. I was just reminded of one of the World of Warcraft bosses' lines. He said, "Break yourselves upon my body."
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's also 29. That one was only level 3. It was probably a bad. And the 10th one is level what? Oh, that's the 10th one. We'll make it a little interesting fight. The 10th one comes out, and it straight up is just level 80. And yeah, this is get out of here, you fucking gnats, or whatever creature you are, whatever spawn of insect you are. I don't know. It's annoying. Ah, yes, it's a very, very angry creature. It's a Zervus, which takes you a little bit to notice it because you don't see it. You see it shimmer, and Doru's the first one to get a good hard. Yeah, how much armor does Doru have? Just so you know, I just need to know.
Defense is 26,055.
Oh, good, good. It still did a frightening 11,000 damage in one hard swipe from its ambush.
Wow.
Yeah. So you realize monsters get a lot more dangerous because, unlike you, they don't really get a bunch of fancy weapons, so they get naturally passive scaling stats. They scale much harder in that regard, kinda. That one is going to shave off how much percent from how many people? X-Roll says 10% of the HP, remaining HP, off of how many of the party? 7 members of the party. Holy shit, so almost everyone. Alright, so let's see. Who's gonna be in that? We'll do it first. Let's see.
I assume that the close range ones are most likely.
So let's see. Mob gets hurt. Faraji gets hurt. Sin got hurt. She's gonna stay back. So that's 1, 2, 3. It still went after Fionn.
No.
Yep. Beatrice did get slashed. And they all realized, motherfucker, this thing hurts.
Yeah.
It's taking. Yeah, it's mind you, it's as big as a tiger, but it's much more aggressive, much faster. Them's the big palbs. Okay. Sad, the only one who really didn't take damage was Doru. Everyone else did. Oh, and Carlo. You all got swiped before it died. So let's see. That's minus 10% across the board. And then we could also do that 10, and how many percent of that 10? 5 people lost how much percentage of HP? 1%. Alright. Now we're going to flip a coin. Let's see, you got Faraji and Fionn here. Okay, so Faraji's lost that. We got Mob Features here. Mob lost that, and we got Shiddleson. And Shizen lost it. Poor thing. So, everyone's roughly down about 10 to 12% of their health after just the first 11 creatures.
Everyone?
They're getting coverage on you. You're not just culling them easily as they come out. They seem to be getting progressively harder. But hey, that was 11 creatures. You've only got 31 more to go? 34 more to go? And I'm gonna roll the next 10, so don't worry. Okay. There's 1. That's its level. Ah! Now their levels are starting to get higher. So the first one came out the gate at level 58. Second one was level 71. Oof. The third one was level 70. Alright, so let's see how much percentage out of a D4 you lose this. Alright. How many people do that? So it looks like Mob's losing 2% and Bonnie's losing 2%. Jesus Christ, that's hurting. Next 3. I like it. This is the methodology, because you're still taking damage. Even if you don't want to. Fuck you, that's what the dice are deciding. This one's 73. It's just consistently staying high level now.
It's kind of like an auto battle.
Yeah. Makes it easier for me to calculate it without having to sit here and explain 45 instances of combat.
You spooked me there. I thought I passed out. I closed my
Yeah, it's okay.
eyes and then I opened them, and you're like, "So you all take X damage." I'm like, "Huh? What?"
Alright. That one was level 64. Now how much HP did it shave off of D6? 3% more HP. It shaved that off of how many people? 2 people. Alright. Who are those 2 people? Let's see. Got a list of your names here. Gonna roll a d10 for the first one. Beatrice. Second one is... Ah, poor Nightbye.
How'd she
Taking
get
another
hit?
3. Because the last one, whilst it did die, managed to spit on her. Listen, they're not staying at the front. These are monsters. These are dungeon monsters. They're gonna move around because they're kind of insane monstrosities that are probably suffering in a lot of pain all the time and are trying to take it out on as much movement as they can.
Rude.
So how much did you say that they were losing? How much percent?
Let's see. Dover hasn't lost anything. Beatrice has lost 11%. Counting this, she's lost a total of 13% of her health.
Right.
Alright, we're gonna elevate this. So what level is the final one here gonna be? 76. So the 10th one of this little wave that Suyui's put you through is level 76. It's a bone stag. What a monstrosity. Fiona, your poison and fire do pretty much nothing to it. It's
Yeah, I
bone.
figured as much. But what about the corrosive?
Corrosive hurts a little bit. I mean, it's high enough level.
About
But thankfully, between this one didn't do too much damage. It only did 6% HP to Bonnie. She's the only one who took damage from it. That's because she grabbed it by its antlers and wrenched it back so it could get beaten up by the group. As her and Mob are trying to effectively tank. They're taking turns.
does it take holy damage?
Yes, lots of holy damage actually because it's undead.
Naibai does that.
Naibai does a significant amount of damage.
Yeah, and a door would, or not door, but Beatrice would do a little bit of extra damage because of her hellfire.
You've done good
You could
damage.
even use her spirit fire.
So you will be kind enough to ask, would you like to take a break or keep going?
How long has it
Just
been?
remember. Well, you've been fighting now for pretty much a majority of the day. You say you've got about 5 or 6 hours of daylight left.
Probably good idea to take a break.
Yeah, could take a break, rest up, recover some health and stuff.
Even
Remember,
if,
everyone, the longer you wait, the more they kill each other, and the stronger the next few will be.
A short break would probably be ideal.
we don't want to be fighting 24/7 anyways. We do take a break to eat.
There you go. You've almost you've got about halfway. You've taken out 21 of the 45. Thumbs up.
Yeah, that's not so bad. And like the most damage anyone's taken is like what, 13, 14%.
No, in Bonnie's case, she's taken 23% of her health.
Oh, okay. Well, Naibai is going to give them some healing.
She's in a begrudgingly heals her brother. She hates it.
Naibai is also going to go around once they're done. That needs it. While anybody who actually knows how to cook prepares some food.
Mom's trying to cook, so leave him alone. He's in the corner. And this, and then I'd add that. Peppers.
Peppers
If it
on
wasn't
ice
obvious,
cream.
prepare your fucking heart for a punch. Just a precautionary thing. It's not like I actually know what's happening.
Okay.
No, of course not, because that would be meta knowledge.
I don't meta knowledge because I can't meta knowledge. My memory's too bad.
Yeah, short-term memory loss. So the weird thing about my brain is like I'll completely forget something that I just heard like 5 minutes ago, and then like 2 years later I'll be able to tell you everything I did on that day exactly.
Except that thing that you were told.
No, especially
Right.
the thing I was told.
Oh,
It's
so
like
it sounds like you just have a really slow memory creation process.
yeah, it's stupidly slow. Like my short-term memory is crap, but like the data just gets filed away in a filing cabinet until my brain's like, okay, now what was I doing?
Okay. Is anyone specifically hungry for this? And Mob will set down a singular, somewhat large, what looks like egg roll of some kind.
I will look at it curiously. Little tail will twitch.
The recipe sent that it called for a thin egg omelet in which wrap chopped seasoned pork, slight cabbage that has been shredded, with some cheese and a little bit of peppers. Then I fried it in hot oil. I don't really know. I tried to make it. I don't exactly remember cooking.
So Beatrice is going to look over at it and she's gonna smile and she's the same. I would like to try it.
Just kind of set it down on the ground and slowly slide it closer.
She'll take it and begin eating.
It's a little extra oily. Clary hasn't gotten everything back. It's not bad though. Got that restaurant taste. The like the Panda Express kind of restaurant taste currently.
Aw.
I've made this a million times, and it no longer brings me joy to create feel of a restaurant food.
I try to do my best. I'm sorry if it's bad.
It's not bad. And so she will continue eating and finish it up.
They only make
They only made one because they're trying to remember how to cook.
okay.
They're kind of confused right now.
Well, yeah, I know.
Remember, you know.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, no, I still have the fucking honey bee. Naba is going to share their beef with all 2 pounds of it.
No. Traditional dessert, simple to make, is a moon cake. Yes, moon. I need pastry and sweet seeds with egg yolk, sugar. Okay.
Oh, quick question, everybody else in the party. Did anyone remember to take their XP potions?
NPCs? Yes. You guys?
I'm definitely gonna remember to take one of them.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Just remember, they all remembered like 15 minutes ago before they started. Cough, cough.
How many did she have left? She had 2 left. Going to be one of those.
You see, oh, right. Tack an extra 20% on because the leadership aura effect of Sui over there.
Yeah.
As much math as I can make you do, I want you to hurt.
Whoever.
28.267%.
Kevin, you're not here. You don't get experience.
Well, so how much XP do you actually get?
I haven't calculated it all because you're not done fighting.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
mean,
do it at
okay,
the end.
fine. Do you want it now, or do you want it all in one big thing so you don't have to, you know?
Well, I'd
We'll
prefer
do
it
the
all
less
in one.
math route with all at the end.
Yeah.
You've taken out 21 enemies, or you're halfway there. All right, there's 23 more. 24 more technically.
So we
All
take
right,
like
you'll get
an hour to rest and up and eat. Chat for a
Yep.
while.
And then you go right back to the other side of the clearing where there's just all kinds of corpses and fucking everything. Suyui's taken the time to kindly pile them into a little, a forming hill, so they're right out the way. This way you can easily harvest them all in one go.
It makes sense.
Hey,
Remember, children, you need to start collecting monster materials. That's how you get good weapons and gear.
Is it bad to like get monster?
Think of monster juices like touching like a sick person. If you don't have open wounds, like severely open wounds, so make sure you're healed, or you don't ingest it in large quantity, then you'll be fine for the most part. You can touch monster bits, but I do recommend you glove up before you gut your enemies.
Okay, so we can touch, but we can't lick.
I know. Must be hard to be one of those physicians, gynecologists. Hey, it's all like Suyu's such an innocent person, but people have no idea. I mean, come on, would you not? He would definitely. He's got 8 arms. He wants to put them to use.
Oh my god, life advice, do not go into a medical profession for fetishes. You will quickly
Right.
lose that fetish.
Yep. Just right now, I just can tell you guys full disclosure because you will hear it at the guild at some point. There is a rumor that Suyu once, he was once with 9 women at once, 1 for oral and 8 for finger banging with those big ass hands. That is a rumor that has been spread around constantly.
What, and
Technically
not a
10.
one wanted to ride the schlong?
Well, technically 10. But they weren't a woman. Then again, it's whatever you feel like you are.
So, what, is the rumor that Soyoi banged a pimp and all of their sluts?
Nobody knows.
Motherfucker,
Well,
fucking
what they
Suyu
do
over
know
there.
is what they do know is gender fluid is a good alternative description for semen.
I mean,
It literally is gender fluid. Anyways,
it's far less pretentious too.
yes, because the Queen's really spermy wormies is just too stuck up. I know.
I'm sorry, I am ill. I'll be back.
Shut up, dog. Leave me alone. Fucking dog making rope noises at me and everything in here.
Okay, so now I have a question now. Do
Oh
they
God,
have
no.
they have class reviews?
Moving on.
No,
Shut.
I'm curious.
No. We're just moving on from this. Sorry, we're moving on. No. Vesuvius, your class is destruction. No.
Everything on fire. Damn it, California.
Vesuvius is just like the hatred of nature from California given physical form.
That's scary.
He's like he's California's hatred for its residents given physical form.
That's more.
Get out of me! It's basically California all the time. He's slowly getting people to leave. Slowly. He just has to keep burning down their homes for them to get the message. Californians are stubborn. That's not, oh, we're strong. No, you're a stubborn jackass. The state itself burned your house down 3 times. Take the hint.
Hollywood isn't
so
worth it.
on
We
that
have
note-
another one in Florida.
On that note,
Not on
is
that
because
note.
when your house costs $500,000 and your tax $300 on top of that, you're goddamn right I'm gonna stay put.
Oh yeah, it's $500,000 for an empty lot with a shadow over it now.
You're not wrong.
Shadow,
Don't forget the water tax for when it rains.
When it rains, it pours somewhere else because California, despite living by an ocean, is always in a drought somehow.
Yeah.
They
Somehow,
shut down their desalination plants because it was harming the environment.
Dumbasses.
somehow in a drought, even the shadow
Pacific
effect.
Ocean is like right there. I'm sorry. It's just I live in Texas, and when parts of Texas need water, we get it from the Great Lakes or the Gulf of Mexico. Just do the same thing. But the Pacific, that's a whole ass ocean. Yeah. Alright, your next 10. Let's see what their levels are, shall we? First one is level 90 fucking 4. Okay.
How did it jump that much in an hour?
It killed a lot. Ah,
This
yes.
one
Your
is-
first interaction with a Wilgix. It's interesting, because when he opens it, nothing comes out this time for about a minute. And you can see this thing slowly kind of crawling its way out on all four. It's a bipedal creature, mind you, but it is crawling out currently. And you can't see any eyes, because you know, from that one time Noro explained it, Wilgixes don't have eyes. They're like a very large cave-dwelling lizard monstrosity. They don't have eyes. They have an interesting looking like a arch-shaped slit along the sides of their head going down their neck. And they have a very large, elongated set of jowls, like some sort of cross between an iguana and a crocodile. And this one's scales are currently a light shade of brownish green. And it's not doing anything right now. It's just kind of crawling slowly.
It's probably experiencing light for the first time.
Oh no, it can't see anything. It's got no eyes.
Well, honestly, you can feel light if you're lived in a cave your whole time.
It is
Life.
experiencing warmth.
And you can hear it make those.
Fire.
You can hear it make a sort of a noise, like it's hacking. But you know it's not hacking because nothing's coming out. But every time you hear that, you can see those little things behind it, like along its neck and head, kind of vibrate.
So are we actually fighting this?
You might want to fight this. It's a rare ass monster. This thing this is a list of 200 randomly. I say randomly. I solely put them on this list, and I put this at the most improbable roll at 198.
Okay, time to set up.
Kidoki. Well,
Man, but my it's all the way
Dorley's
over
going
there.
But even though it's only level 94, this thing has a lot more health than you think it should. Because, 94, logically, you'd think it'd have around 54,000 health. But because it's a monster, it's got 183,000 health.
It's a lot.
Let's.
It's
Dorley
183,000
prepared
health.
herself.
Leon is going to shoot it for sure.
Are you drawing your bow back?
Hmm?
You're going
Yes.
to. Oh yeah. Phil, when you notice as you draw your bow back, its head kind of turns almost entirely around to look at you, about 100 degrees to the left, and you can see those little slits open wide. There's about a 2-inch gap that lets you see inside to this little sensory organ running underneath these flared pieces of flesh.
Doru, seeing this, is going to give kind of. Well, you know what a maned wolf sounds like, so she's going to make it sound a lot like that as she casts her Arctic Aegis. Let's see, was that the right one?
You got the skills, nerd.
I'm glad that she can work.
Yes, it is
Beyond
the Arctic Aegis that she wants to cast.
Yeah. Beyond does not like the fact that this creature is looking at him, and the way it's moving its head.
Ugh.
And you can hear the
People-
crackling as it, never moving its head from you, but it rotates its entire body kind of around like a spindle and slowly stands up. And then you realize this fucking thing is 9 feet 7 inches tall.
Eeg.
Yeah.
Yes, Fiona needs to let the other people go first.
And then it hears that little vrk, and that makes its head turn.
Yes, she has challenged it with a rourke.
Its a response is a, I don't even know if I can make that noise. It's kind of a loud hissing bark at you. You get a bad feeling with as long as those arms are, and as kind of dense as their muscle looks, and the fact that you can see what looks like an inch plus long nails on its hands, might not be a good idea to get close.
Don't get close, Phil. I'm going to die. You don't want him to turn you into Meow Mix.
Okay.
God.
So, assuming all of our skills are re-upped, Naiba is going to use
Yes.
the skipping stone with one of their white Leviathan tops, huck it at them for 8,653 damage.
By the way, I have revised how armor works slightly. You don't have to beat it to do damage. You can just chip away at the armor like a layer. Make it more fun.
Isn't there specific weapons for that, though?
There's specific weapons that bypass it entirely
Like guns.
and reduce its ability to, like, if it was to regenerate, it can only regenerate to a fourth of its effectiveness, or so on.
Oh, so that's how you run.
Yeah, the armor can regenerate if it's reapplied by the person.
Okay,
Which,
just gotta
mind
know.
you, unless it's like, armor values are never easy to balance.
They really
Making
are.
them I feel like making an additional layer of health that has to be broken through first is the fairest thing we can do.
Well, the way the armor is set up in the base game is essentially just a bubble shield that regenerates on the creature's turn. Unless you use, like, blunt weapons that, like, just chip away at it.
Well, because the armor values in this world are so much bigger, having it not be an auto regenerating set of shield basically is better. And the balance that just make it so all weapons can damage it, but blunt and armor piercing weapons do the most. Don't worry, it'll be fine. You're gonna need it. Trust me. I rebalanced that specifically in case you ran something like this. There's 2 other creatures that are on this list that would have been equally as dangerous. This one might not be that dangerous just because of how your party fights, but you'll come to find out once it goes to engage why it's not good to try and tank it. Well, it's the skipping stone for that 8,000 and what, by the way? Make sure you got it. 8,600 damage?
8,550.
Right, yeah. Okay. So it has 183,000 health and has 48,615 armor.
I said more than that. My calculator lied to me.
Bad calculator.
So minus 8,550. Okay, so its armor is down to 40,065. Good job.
It is now grumpy in pure existence. And also hungry.
Yeah, it is. So let's just go ahead and say that everyone's going to attack on Naiba's turn, apparently, because they initiated. So do it now. Range, go first.
I'm doing math.
Do math, Gooter.
Also, since I can't help by being in it, don't forget y'all can attack at the same time too.
So since Dora used a spell to basically put an aura on her, um, no, fuck off. Try to scroll sideways. Insert sheet? No, no, I'm trying to scroll, you stupid thing. Anyway, so since she moved or used a spell, she's gonna have to wait until the next turn to attack.
She can.
Because
She
I
can
had
attack.
intended on having her use the spell before anybody moved, but then
She can move and attack. So like she can attack. Basically, it's the same rules. If you're willing to give up your movement, you can do 2 actions, but you can't move. Make sense?
okay. Is she within range of hitting this thing?
You're literally 1 foot away.
Okay, so in that case, she doesn't have to go anywhere.
It's close.
Alright, so calculator. Where's my calculator? Um, um mm, us. Plus, okay.
So wait, could I do a second attack then?
I mean, yeah. It's really good to let ranged people attack twice, but if you attack twice and something goes to close the gap on you, guess who can't move?
Oh yeah.
But Theon's got his attack ready.
Alright, good. I'm waiting for Ivy's numbers, and then we'll get yours, and then we'll get Naibay's. And I'll factor in the NPC's numbers coming from the ranged source of Carlo, who's going to help. Between Carlo and Doru, this thing's going to take a lot of damage.
A lot of Doru's damage comes from just passive effect. Like if it hits her, it's gonna take 8,000 damage.
Oh yeah, I'm the one who statted it. The problem is with this creature, even somebody like Doru with her, basically her shield of thorns, as it were, it can still hurt her more in return because you'll just have to find out how it attacks. It punishes melee heavy tanks.
Is there anything else I need to add to this?
That's why it's such a fucking problem for adventurers. Just think, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Sayu's gonna tell you this too. It's not even a high level one. This is a baby one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
God.
Sounds like something that should be exterminated as a species just for the risk it poses.
Oh yeah, they all think that. Problem is, unless you're level 300 plus, you're not having a good time trying to fight an Elder Wilgix.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I have included all the things I need to add on this. Doru is doing a smacko with her hit and stick for 15,032 damage.
With our hidden stick.
Yeah. She hasn't even activated her thingy yet because I would think that would be like 3 actions in a turn, so she hasn't done that yet, but she probably will next turn.
Alright, you've dropped its armor down to 25,033.
Alright, and now Beatrice, what did Beatrice do?
While you calculate that, Fionn,
Ow.
Yes.
damage boy.
7,195 total.
Did you do make arrow go fast?
Oh,
I
you know
did
what I forgot to do?
everything.
I forgot to roll her damage.
Bom, bom, bom. We'll get back around that next.
She had 36 to Doru's number.
Oh, okay. 24,993. 90. Look at that. 7. Okay, what did you do? 7,001?
195.
7,195. Okay, it sounds 17,800. All right,
Because Fion
so,
used all of his skills at once.
yeah. Gotta chip away this monstrosity's armor.
Yeah.
Nabai, second range attack plus?
Okay, let me know if I'm doing this correctly. Apply the weapon's damage each time it hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then my previous attack was way off. I only applied the damage once. Because I just did Ricochet, because skipping stone is on cooldown. And I hit 3 of its legs for 23,450.
3 of its legs? What the hell? Well, I mean, then again, it's a monster. It's probably hanging out.
It's pinging off of the ankles and elbows.
Yeah,
33,000 and what?
23,004.
Oh, with numbers like that, you might stand a chance against Crucia.
Yeah, and if you apply 7680, 15,362 damage as well.
Previous year damage.
15,000 and what? I'll do it this one time. I'll let it be retroactive because it was a miscalculation and you didn't know.
I'm still learning.
It's okay. Yeah, I know.
15,000.
Hey, congratulations. Still got 162,000 health. But you've done damage directly to its health.
So
Yeah.
Beatrice is using her splitting stab ability to basically, stab it, flash, and she does 2,765 damage, and some of that is, of course, hellfire damage.
7,265?
No, 2,765.
2,765. And the hellfire damage is. Let's see. Will kicks.
I don't know if it does anything special to just plain regular monsters, but it does double damage to undead. So there's that.
It's not undead, so it would not.
It would do normal damage then.
It would do the burn,
And
though.
also has the paralysis enchantment on her big Ken.
Ah, yes. Can the paralysis get past its natural passive resilience? Cannot. Damn dirty monsters. But we are going to temporarily burn it! I say temporarily, it's going to be burning it for a little bit.
Is it
Move this
poison?
one on. No, it's not poison. Yeah, it's resilient to things that go into its bloodstream and cause effects. Then again, Big Ken is more of a magical paralysis, so. Executive decision now. Alright. Its current HP. Because it's burning that, so it's got 2 stacks. This is critical. Does Beatrice critical? Let's see. And she got a really low modifier because of her weapon type. And yet she still did not. What the fuck? She had to just get a 2 on a D4 and she would have critical 1. Yeah, here, bug. Well, the world can be, RNG can be very cruel when it comes to granting you those criticals. Alright. I'm doing a lot of math! Mob next. Yes. Alright, Bob. What are you gonna do? I need a second calculator. Let me open up a calculator on my phone. Another calculator app on my phone.
Calculator
Okay.
presented to you by EA Sports.
It's in the wallet. Alright, so first and foremost, Mob is doing a base of D100 with 94, not bad. 94 plus the
Come on.
6 weapon,
Yeah,
and
I
he happily is going to hit it in the back. This is pretty much being surrounded by melee users who are going to try and beat up on it.
We're gonna
Wonder how
beat
long
on
it'll
things
take
that's
him.
going to be beat on. Yeah.
Right? Listen, you gotta try. Heavy. Alright. It's plus the umbral damage. Fire. Healing additional damage. Darkness. Because it takes more damage than that. So that damage is, the base from this skill is 1,850 damage. And it's taking how much? Up to an additional 4,005, scaling with this. So, let's see. Hold on. I'm getting a call from my brother.
So how's everybody's day?
I'm home alone and it's hot. Turn on the AC. Feel like a retard.
Also, Dirk, did y'all see what I sent to shit posting?
Oh, new. Let me leak. This is a good thing.
Huh?
Oh no, are they? This is excellent.
Yes.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, he was just calling me about some stuff. Back doing math. 105 divided by 10 is 10, right? So yeah, so it's granting him an additional 250 10 times. So he's getting an additional 2,500 damage on that. That's not bad damage, good old mob boy. Does mob do a critical? He's got a really low modifier with how big his weapon is. Being a large two-hander.
Oops. swallow water the wrong way. It's uncomfortable.
Shut up, you skank.
Are you sure it's water?
I'm pretty sure it's water. It's
So
water.
10 would be times 2.
Or is it
15
Russian
would
water?
be times 3. So I did times 2. Okay. And then we times that by 2.
Unfortunately, I cannot Russian water.
Mhm.
Alright. So that's what mob does. Ouch, kabibbles. I mean, I'm just adding all these damage values. 8280. Ooh, I get to watch Sin do a skill. Actually, no, Sin is going to opt out of not doing his skill because it'll probably perforate most of his team. Damn it, why do you guys got to be in the way, you squishy bastards?
I'm not.
True.
I am very much throwing things
Yeah,
at
but
it from a
that was his
distance.
girlfriend.
He doesn't want to put holes in the interest, let alone everyone else. That's okay. Bonnie is 100% totally fine with popping up behind this thing. Ah, look at that. She's only at 56% of her HP. No, that's good. I mean, she get a big damage boost. Bonnie
Yeah.
kind of opted to not heal and kept herself injured, which is something she can do.
Mhm.
Quite simple. She literally just kept breaking her fucking hand over and over again.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, but she's determined to keep her advantage because she doesn't want to get beat the fuck up. Just in case something like this popped out.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be... Do some math here. She's at 54% of her current HP. 56%. So we do her total HP of 51,625 minus the 17,225 she's got. We're looking at 13,800. So boom, that's a damage boost. She got a really high risk, high reward kind of level of fighting. It really works good if she's like one-on-one against something, she can out damage it. But if like as soon as something starts to gang up on her, she's kind of gonna die. Cause she only has one turn, so if they can knock her ass down before she can take them all out in retaliation, she kind of loses. All right. So she's got her weapon, which is the Black Iron Cestus. And there's the other one she's got getting built. So there's that one I gotta track. Fuck! I got myself more math. Ugh. No, fuck you. It makes me horny. Alright, so 40 plus... I'm about to start reading these aloud, so Bonnie kind of ramps up. 40 plus 310 plus... Okay. 77 plus 1350 plus 13,800 because of how much health she's missing. Kind of takes a leap there. Does she crit?
Ting, 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 ting.
Let's see. She's got a relatively mid-level modifier because of the fact that her weapon is... It is a times 4. It's gonna sting. I'm happy. And I'm using a skill for her. I think Bonnie's about to rock this thing's world in retaliation. I love team fight. I just like it. Gang up on your enemies. Strength in numbers, kids.
Now imagine
And also,
every time it ramped up, it also did damage from.
No, that'd be rude.
just remember, the bully can't hit you back if you break his knees with a bat.
So she did a really simple... she has her double punch attack. So she did here. Correction, it's technically double... It's double up punch, so she punches twice and she punches twice again. So it's technically times 4 times 4. Holy fuck, Bonnie killed it.
Yeah,
Yay.
we all helped.
Everyone help, yes. I did the math. 222,577 damage. Need to rework that. Ah, yes. Just as it started to go to kind of puke acid all over Doru.
Oh no, Doru's clothes.
It's not hentai acid. It's legitimate aquaresia. Good job.
Yeah,
Managed to kill that one.
1 round death.
One round, sure. But the fact that it absorbed all of that damage.
Oh yeah, scurry.
What's the
Now
next
there's
monster?
now 3
The
more.
next one. The next one isn't that bad by contrast. Only level 88. It's not the same kind of monster. Oh, thank God. I'm good though. I'm good. Like with these things dying like this. All right, so party didn't take any damage this time. Dice is inside. So next 3 enemies. 8400 plus. That one's a 62. Level 62 boss monster. That was a level 94 creature. And level 94 something. You don't really see what it is. It kind of darts out, slashes somebody, and it dies really fast because it had low health but high damage. It managed to cut one of Mob's hands off and ends up flying directly into a retaliatory little pillar of stabby ice bits from Sin. Are you fine? No, I think I'll be alright. Just lost the hand. Fuck. I tried like maybe he'll survive. No, it just took his hand off. It just straight up overpowered his armor and everything. That thing had a high damage roll. Fucking, I love the randomness of these monsters. Well, that one's really squishy, but it'll kill you if it touches you.
Glass cannons are fun.
It's like rolling. It's like beating the Edmund's roll on Death's Finger in a normal game, and using it to
Alright.
kill the main boss.
The last one is level 96. Alright, so you've gone through another 10 enemies. You're at 30 fucking 1 killed. Woo!
Yeah.
Would you like to take another break?
Making progress. Ow. How long's it been?
As it's been maybe another 40 minutes, but these ones have really thoroughly taken your HP down. Everyone except maybe Doru and Carlo again has lost about 18% of their health. On top of what they already lost.
It might be a good idea to heal up a little bit.
Well, 18 to 20% is not really all that much. The reason I wanted us to heal before is because we were only halfway. We could tank whatever came out next if we had full health. Right now, we're almost done.
Yeah, and you've seen how fast it ramped up in one rest period.
Yeah. I think it's safer.
I'll let you guys vote on it.
I think it's safer to rely on our health potions and muscle our way through the last bit here.
Let's see.
But that's just my opinion. You guys are free to disagree and make some valid arguments, or
Agenda.
I think we can just keep going.
Well, what's her health at? 17,825. It's 3,000, so...
how long does it take to do the healing? Is it still 10 minutes?
Hold on. There's a man. She's at 14,617. 14,617. Fucking
The
damn.
combat regen is every round. I forget what the out of combat regen is, how frequently that happens.
Fucking Bonnie's take. She is at 46% of her HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That should be fine. I was just doing that math. Bob, now he's down a hand, and he's going to have to grow it back with a little bit of help. He doesn't remember how to grow himself back all the way, so he's just going to bandage it up and take a healing potion. It is very much advised that you continue fighting. It's getting nighttime, and dungeons get more dangerous at night. Those things, these are all lesser creatures. You haven't even fought their basic selves. He says as he's piling what looks like some sort of fucking plant-infused micro woolly mammoth monstrosity onto the pile.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of HP. All they took.
18%.
Yeah, percent.
Okay.
27,000 minus 18,000.
Alright. Well, then I guess you guys want to continue. Cool? Yeah?
Ye-
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
The next enemy is level 126.
Goodness.
Damn, that escalated.
Right? I'm not gonna let you go this one, but the dice have already decided. I rolled two D100s, and both of them turned up 99 and 99. I'm trying to figure out if they can ward break against themselves right now. Not decided. They've decided that you're losing health. How much percentage of health? That's a good question. It shaved off another 10% from everyone, including Carlo and Doru.
Huh.
Because this was, what was this? I see. This is a Sepions. A Sepions is a fucking monstrosity from hell.
Hmm.
So what this thing is let's see if I can describe this here. Okay. Think kinda okay, no brain, that's not how I would word this. Okay. Maybe that would work. Alright, so basically what you want to do is think like a get out of my mouth. Get out of my mouth hair. Sorry, beard hair. Are you familiar with crystalline entities?
Silicon life.
It's a silicon-based monstrosity, yes.
Wasn't there a Pokemon like that?
No, you're thinking of silicone.
I'm thinking
Silicon,
like a rigid,
silicon
like a
is
rigid
the
steel.
hard, sharp, brittle thing.
Like silicon carbide.
That was
Anyways.
Is is our resident scientist still here?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
I just had to reload.
Okay. Sorry if combat is.
It's cool. I have my knitting.
I love that he knits.
It's a good thing to do.
That's-
Keeps up the dexterity
That
and
is
keeps the brain
absolutely
straight.
just like the most like fucking
weird.
vibing thing to say. It's not cool. I've got my knitting. Knit. Fuck. Now I actually, not even joking, I actually want a scarf for the one winter a decade that we get in Texas.
I'll make you something if I ever find time to knit myself. I used to knit all the time, but then, like, you know, I had to start being an adult. Knitting is definitely one of those hobbies where you can tell exactly how stressed out you are because it's harder.
The problem is when it gets harder, it doesn't exactly release stress.
Yeah, it's like
It causes more, doesn't it?
it's definitely a good way to practice mindfulness. It's like, wait, this is getting harder. I need to relax. This is supposed to be relaxing.
All right, well, see, the problem with these creatures, though, sapiences,
Yeah.
So they're crystalline monstrosities that are often made of the most readily available mineral material in the area of the dungeon. In this case, this one had cinnabar,
Oh.
which is a problem. See, because cinnabar is extremely toxic because it's made of a mercury sulfide mineralization.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it had mercury in it.
Yeah.
That's where you get
So
injury.
it looks really pretty when it kind of comes clamoring out, all in a sort of like it's kind of moves around like elementals do. Um,
Oh no, it's a
Then-
trigonal crystal.
I mean, yeah, they're crystalline monstrosities, but they take on different shapes. This one eventually does take on a bipedal shape, just to try and kill you. It's a very pretty bright red color, and once it does cut you, because it is going to cut at least 1 to 2. Actually, how many of you is going to get cut by it?
It is a
Everyone.
very nice Mars red color.
Everyone got cut by it. Everyone realized, oh my god, you immediately go up to 8 stacks of fucking poison when it
Ow!
hits you.
Oh,
8?
Yes, because it's extremely toxic, and it was imbued with the specific elements of its main mineral. Toxicity. So even when it does retaliate to magic that inevitably hits it, it is just kind of badass. Literally fucking toxic magic. It's an ominous rust red kind of colored cloud that kind of bursts in the area. And pretty much any poor soul caught in it immediately gets hit with maximum break of toxic.
Oh man, it's not even a clean fracture, it's an uneven subcohenial.
So suck it. You do put it down though, but by the time this thing takes you down, gets taken down, you lost 10% of your health across the board just from its initial attacks, and then you'll lose each another 13% from having to let the poison run its course.
Also, another 13% on everybody.
So 23% in total.
From that one monstrosity.
Ouchies.
And you still got 9 more in this wave. What's the next one's level gonna be? Oh, 77. That's not bad compared to that. You'll be fine, he says as letting more monstrosity through.
Oh, yeah, I'm up to 3% health now. We'll be fine. It's fine.
Bonnie managed to get back up to 45% health after taking a potion, as it had put her all the way down to 11% by the time it got done with its poisoning and her own bleeding from a wound.
So we take a small break to do poison before.
Yeah. So you always take that elected decision.
Okay. Why am I looking? The clothes are not at the soup store.
Womp womp womp. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Basic HP
he's-
potion. How much does
Alright.
What's
If
the-
anything's below that level, I'm not even gonna mention it what it is as you fight it. I'm just gonna glaze over it. So after you've healed up from that level 126 enemy, you take on a level 77, 67, 91, 76. Another level 120. Interesting. It's another Sepians. God damn it.
I'm just gonna
Good mother-
get rid of all my.
Hey, it only manages to shave off 14% in total after poison is done. Because this one's also Cinnabar. Bonnie's currently sitting there just. I don't think that's exactly conducive to my health, you see. It's a annoying. It's a painful experience when you all have to live through that. By the way, it's the kind of toxin that causes sweating and nausea.
How much percent did we lose in total from everything we fought so far? Oh,
Well, you
not
killed
yet.
everything else fast out of anger. This other Sepians though took another 14% off of you.
Okay. But wait, out of anger, Naibai is not allowed to have emotions.
No, but Ghost and Forth. Stop killing my vessel!
Stop killing the royal vessel.
You dare insult your emperor?
How about thee?
He still believes he's the emperor of everything. He knows he's not, but he can say it because nobody can tell him no because he's a ghost.
Naibai could, but she doesn't care.
Nobody doesn't care about anything.
Even Doru's getting some serious damage on her now because of all this poison going on.
It hurts. Percentile damage is bad.
Yeah, it's almost like it was designed to kill tanky motherfuckers.
It's like, oh, you're gonna sit behind a tank, have poison. Here's some plague. Also, here's
So you
some
got
acid.
Carlo all the way at the back of the area. The best part is I only take poison one time. Yes, I got further away.
Naibai can only sling so hard.
I like how Suyoi's been getting caught in these poison clouds as they drift downwind, and he's just been blinking. It's just kick, kick, kick. That's displeasuring.
That's unpleasant.
Need water. And after another short break to recover,
Yeah, I definitely want to take a break to recover. Beatrice is down to 32%. Doru's like, what's she at?
all right. Tell you what. Once you heal up for, if it's dangerous, another hour.
Well, how many mobs we got left?
Let's see. You've got 1, 2, 3. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was another 6 right there. So you have that'll put you at 237. So you've got 7 more to kill.
Okay.
You want to risk the dice giving you another Sepience though, because it's probably going to be Cinnabar, because that's really everywhere in this region.
Well, nothing's
Probably gonna
really
heal
done
up.
over 20% damage.
Tell you what, once you guys get over 50% of your health, you'll get back at it. That'll probably take you not that long. I'm looking at my stat sheets over here, and it's going to take them that long. It's going to take them about 35 minutes.
So the out of combat region, my brain just stopped.
How fast is that?
Yeah, how frequently does that tick?
Every 6 seconds.
That's out of combat every 6 seconds. Okay.
Okay, so you gave us an hour?
Yeah, that should be plenty over the course of an hour. I mean, if we're looking at Bonnie, she alone is getting like 175, so it's 175, and there's 6 seconds, and if I can 60, minutes, 60 minutes. So
There are
yeah, it's not bad.
3,600 seconds in an hour.
Yeah, botany alone could regenerate 612,000 health.
Naibai can 414,000 health in an hour.
So you'll all be back to full health in an hour.
In an hour. Okay.
Yeah. I love it. The monster level gins up. The way that the reason it's getting harder is because the longer you wait, the more that they do get, the stronger they get from killing each other and leveling up, and thus that raises the minimum level and the maximum level of creatures available.
So that's more XP though.
Yeah, but as you've seen, it hurt.
It do hurt. I wonder if somebody's ever just been an asshole, walked up to one of these dungeons, let monsters kill each other, and then walked away.
Well, they're doing it all the time. The world's very active. It's just eventually, these are frequently culled by the guild to prevent them from somebody opening like surprise motherfucker and having like a fucking level 500 dog come out and bite somebody.
Just a regular ass dog, but it's got a health bar off the screen.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Your next enemy after your break is only level 95. Mind you, that's the first enemy you encounter. Next one's 140! The maximum level that was available on this chart!
It's like, okay, we'll go easy on you, psych!
The 8th out of the 10th enemy. Level 140. Fuck! What is this one? Oh!
Just
Yay!
right as you're all looking at each other. That wasn't so bad. Oh, was it?
It's another Sepience, but it's not a Cinnabar one. It's not Cinnabar.
What is it?
Rest assured.
Could you just kind of imagine how it goes when Doru's got her one shield up? It's like tick zap, tick zap, tick zap.
It's quartz, by the way.
Uh.
Oh yeah, this one was taken on some sort of almost like crystalline. You think kind of like a gorilla, but it doesn't act like a gorilla. It just has very large forearms and like it's very angry looking.
Oh no, you can see through it.
Well, it's quartz. You know what that means though for what its element is, right?
It's silicate oxide.
No. As you get into a fight with this monstrosity with over 280,000 plus health, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, monsters scale differently because they don't have fancy weapons. They also can't really do a lot of tactics. What this one can do, though, is as all you melee fighters go in, you can feel the hair on your body standing up, and the smart ones will get away fast.
Oh, it's piezo quartz.
I was like, suggest that as a joke, but whoever hits it's gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
What is piezo quartz?
You know, barbecue sparkers, how they don't have a battery.
Although it grants immunity to lightning, it doesn't. Doru's armor grants her immunity to lightning. She'll be fine.
Yeah, it's basically a crystal that creates electricity. Stress its bonds.
Ah!
Yeah, every time that little click you hear when you pull the trigger on a sparker, that's a little tiny hammer whacking the top of a crystal that just every time it takes impact like that, it makes a zap of electricity. But pretty stout at that.
But hey, it melts at 1,670 C. I know that's not useful at all, but I thought it was interesting.
Vesuvius!
Vesuvius to melt everything.
Yeah, if Vesuvius got up to that temperature, we wouldn't be able to stand in the next mile or so near them.
I had a really loud zap sound effect somewhere, and I can't find it, and I'm upset.
Aw.
No.
Just find like a substation switch opening. Just type that into Google, substation switch opening.
So, like you say, it's quartz, but what kind of quartz? What color is it? Like amethyst? Is it citrine?
It's quartz colored.
Amethyst. Oh. that doesn't narrow it down. Quartz can be any color. Like
I assume
jasper
the
is a
basic white
quartz.
quartz, but
Agate's a
it could be.
quartz.
Let me see if I can find it. I have to have it labeled as something simple.
Tiger's eye is apparently a quartz.
Give me a second.
Oh, what? There's green quartz? Gotta get in with that. Oh, yo. Related quartz looks awesome. It's like mid shatter, but it's like actually solid.
Hello?
Oh, here.
Just making sure my Discord didn't do the thing.
Yeah, it's just research being done.
It's adventuring, isn't it? That's what kind of quartz it is. Adventuring. Okay.
All right, I just found it, and I just lost it again.
Okay, that's not fair. I just seen a picture of Carlinian and I just want to take a big bite out of it. It looks tasty.
Fucking where is it? Gib. Find it. Why do I have it? Where is it? I just fucking found it. Yeah, basically.
Screw ya. Oh, people.
I think I found it again. I think. Hey, Laser Cat, how are you? Save file. I refound it from the same source I had it originally. I was going to use this sound.
Oh.
I was going to use that. I had to refind it. That sounded kind of annoying enough. Like, yeah, thanks, asshole. My ears. All jokes aside, I'm just gonna assume everyone was able to get away because it takes a turn to it. The entire ground kind of suddenly burns around here. All this nice, kind of like sand is now glassy. Fun with that. Let's see. D100. Does it take more than a small amount of health off? Does not. Alright, so I'll use the D20. Good news is, by the time you kill it, it only shaved 19% from everybody with a large zap. Except Doru. So it
Okay,
took 19% of your health away.
right?
Yes. 19% of your health.
Okay, 19. I heard 90.
No.
Like, good news, it only took 90% of your health.
Good news, it took off half of your health. Okay, so I'll reduce the damage
So
by I already did.
You are up to 40 Juan. There are only 3 enemies left that you need to kill to finish this fucking mission. That has brought you so much pain.
About the normal amount of pain.
Alright, so you is just gonna kinda, alright, keep fighting. The next enemy is level 97. The next one's level 82. And what's the last one?
Level
Let's see. If only it was so easy. $145 is not bad. Tough. It's a basic Wilgits this time. It goes for Doru also. You do not manage to take it out that easy because it's got much thicker armor. It managed to do one whole turn of combat before you finally do gang up on it and kill it. Which is good, except for the fact that Doru found out Aquaresia hurts a lot more than getting clawed. Because it bit onto her. That was ultimately its undoing, is when it bit onto her and latched on. It did a lot of damage, though. It would have done from that initial bite 46,118 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be its undoing. It just made a grapple against a whole bunch of ranged people in a few.
Alright, you said
Ish.
40,118?
Yes. And then there's the additional corroding damage that by the time it got done would have done an additional 22,078 damage. But you do manage to kill it. You don't have to worry about all that health loss currently. But Doru's got a pretty angry looking wound currently. But that was your 45th enemy. And Suyui makes sure to shut the dungeon thoroughly after splitting something's head right down the middle with a punch because it tried to bully its way past. Alright, so let's see. Now I do the math. Alright, so you've got your double XP potions, right? Yeah?
Yeah, and then we also get however much percent
Plus
from.
20%.
Yep.
Really? Alright.
I don't think Doru had a double XP potion, but
No, beyond the
Doru-
no.
have that aura.
Doru would have had one just because she's a veteran.
Okay.
Kevin has some, he just forgets that they're in his vault.
hmm
Yeah, every rookie gets some eventually. And most rookies are like, man, these are awesome. And then most adults are like, fuck, please, so I can stop hurting easy. Yeah, see, this is why overflow dungeons are
I guess I'll never find out what they are.
so monsters,
They're dangerous.
right? They are probably one of my favorite things the world created is the Sapiens. Or the Sapiens. Because of the fact that they have an extremely wide diversity of death depending on what mineral that they decided that the dungeon's like, I'm gonna make them this.
Oh, okay. So
Cinnabar went in bad news.
Oh yeah, Cinnabar was kill most people that fight them.
today it looks like you're fighting a uranium sepience. No!
I mean,
It's like,
good.
It has occurred naturally in the wild at one point.
Yep.
Yeah. Fare thee well, good sir. Alright. Plus 50%. Plus 10% from your community rings, I'm assuming you're all wearing.
Of course.
Would Doru have one of those things?
The guild would have supplied her with one a long time ago.
Okay.
Correction, her teacher, or her tutor would have, or her, well, not her tutor directly, but her osmium would have supplied her with one quite a while ago. Actually, I think Doru's osmium would have been Rigel, because Rigel's been an osmium for a while. He's like 42. All right.
I think
So
Doru's
that's
like 50 or something.
your age necessarily doesn't matter, though, mind you. Yeah.
Yeah, it
All right.
doesn't matter. It's just that just kind of I remember that.
She is a very mature lady. So all in all, you earned 5.
Great, what a time to cut out.
One more time.
568,458.
Copy. No worry.
Yeah, my internet cut out completely. I heard 5.
So you get 5 experience. Wait a minute.
Hang on a second.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
House should technically be dead, but I'm just leaving him in the background. Yeah, she's not in the comment. I mean, I don't know what to expect. I can't take a drooling, inventing man along the way to. I don't think a certain somebody prepped him correctly. They told him it would be like the base game, not the homebrew. As a certain someone doesn't listen with their foxhole brain.
Huh?
Exactly. Alright. Hooray! You didn't die!
Yay.
How many of you came
Yeah.
close after dealing with the Sepians, though?
Bonnie did.
I came a little low myself.
You should really build up a resilience to poison.
I don't know if you can build up Mercury.
Not with that attitude, you can. Well, children, time to start parting out the monsters. No time to recover, just. So he's basically pushing you into actively being an adventurer and having to deal with all the shitty stuff they have to deal with.
It's the messy part.
Too many monsters to count, so I'm gonna cheap out and make it so only some of them were salvageable.
I mean, that's fair. Sometimes you just can't avoid cutting through some important bits of stuff you want to keep.
True.
Fiona is actually going to be able to use his knife for once, so he could cut some of the monster bits.
So will Naibai.
Remember-
She'll finally get to use that knife her family gave.
Remember. Wrap up your heads all the way to the elbow. You don't want monster blood in your veins or it'll cause pain, confusion, frustration, and possible death.
Just like Papa's headache medicine.
Exactly.
It's when the symptoms are worse than what you're trying to get rid of.
All right. When you all take the proper safety precautions, obviously, except Doru, who Shizuna has sat down and begun healing. Shizuna is using her affinity with ice to use some of the water that she has, and get a little bit of that healing going on that wound. Because man, acid burns suck.
Definitely appreciative of this.
Acid burns do suck. I've gotten them. It sticks around for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that Wilgix naturally produces a saliva full of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid.
Ooh,
And it's aqua regia. Yeah, it can melt steel.
Yeah.
Oh, cold.
will it melt glass?
Yes, actually, aqua regia can melt glass. Not all glass. Like many acids, certain glass does work, some does. Okay, so the big lie is that acid doesn't corrode glass. It actively does. It just does it at a slow rate. That way you can safely use it.
Yeah, like even
Like,
the silicate glass that they use for scientific glass blowing gets eroded eventually.
hmm
And that's some strong glass. Like, you think those walls are thin, but you drop that thing and it just dinks around. It doesn't care.
yeah, to break beakers, you literally have to hit them with hammers.
Yeah.
And it's just doing, 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 doing. Okay, come back here. Okay.
Imagining a scientist just following a beaker down the hall. Come back. It's leaving like a trail of acid.
All right, you
So
managed to
the
get.
glass.
You managed to salvage one intact lesser Wilgix. They funny enough call them venom glands. It's not venom at all. Um, you managed to get a couple of Wilgix teeth, lesser Wilgix teeth, mind you. So congratulations. You get a adult Wilgix. Fucking turned to powder
What's the
or
powder?
burn
Cut out
the
again.
bone.
Okay,
Don't worry about it. You're getting parts. So you managed to also get yourselves one, just one sapience core from from a Cinnabar sapience from those two, which is good. And you managed to get the quartz core of the quartz sapience. So congratulations. Mind you, when you do touch the quartz core, even through your wrappings, you can feel it zap you.
Maybe Doru should be the one to handle that one.
Yeah, because it feels like getting tased when you touch it.
Okay, so
Uh,
1 lesser Wilgix venom gland, 2 Wilgix teeth, bone dust, 1 cinnabar.
No. One adult Wilgix femur.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything else is pretty much turned to dust when you beat the hell out of it.
Yeah, my internet cut out for that part, so okay. 1 adult Wilgix femur, 1 cinnabar core, 1.
Yeah.
Got it. These loot drops suck. these rates are too rare.
It's just but take them to the right people.
Like,
And you got have Suyu over there who's draining most of these monsters that have blood into what looks like large little liter kind of containers that he seals off firmly.
Okay, so Ivy, you said that Dora is going to take the quartz core.
yes, because she can handle it without getting electrocuted because of her armor.
Alright, who wants the Cinnabar core?
I like how Faraj, he was the first one to touch the quartz core and just fucking heart. Holy shit. Because he was grounded when he did it. He had a hand on the ground whilst just reaching over to grab it.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And he's like, oh, fuck. What's the shape on that quartz core?
Mm,
Well, that was a sound.
trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's kind of like
Damn it, if I could fucking type.
if you were to take like a
Well, I meant like inventory wise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. As I
It's
say,
just
I don't know how to describe it. It's a really odd shape because it's not exactly normal.
oblique.
Inventory wise, its stack shape because it's quite large is going to be 23.
Itoki.
The Cinnabar one is 16. I guess I'll give that one to. Shizuno will take that one because she can counteract the toxin with healing.
Alright.
A little bit.
And any irregularly shaped thing is called oblique.
Good to know. Good to know.
Alright. So we got femur, some teeth, and a gland.
Yeah.
Presumably, the one that took the Cinnabar will also want gland, because,
Well, technically, it's not venom; it's acid. They just call it a venom gland.
acid too. I don't want to get...
Mob said he'll take that one because it really wouldn't bother him.
Alright.
Let's see. Well, how big are those teeth and how big is that femur as like size wise? Because
That is a 3.5 foot long femur.
It's not a bad club. That's a good stick.
And those teeth are curved 3.5 inch long teeth with little triangular serrations on them.
Those would make good, what's the tiny scythe called?
kunai?
No.
Not kunai.
No.
That's what I was. I forget what the thing he's called.
Kama?
Comma, yeah. Those would make some decent comma.
Maybe.
I mean, that's just the first thing that comes to mind. I'm sure they can be used in all sorts of stuff.
Who knows? Alright. But hey, look, consistent combat this campaign.
Yeah. Something I gotta work on, like actually having you guys fight stuff.
I'm all for just partying in RP. Yeah.
I'm for it too, but it is nice to use the skills that you pick out sometimes.
Yeah.
How does it feel to get hurt though?
It's fine.
Not good.
I mean, I'm sure the characters don't like it very much, but as players, it's what I'm here. It's here for. A little strategy would be nice. Losing should always be an option. Running away is also a good option.
You can lose and you can run away.
Yeah.
But you always. Then again, you see what happened when the enemy divided and conquered your asses.
Yeah, not good things.
Fion's still fucking butthurt over those two.
Now imagine if they decided to use our tactics and focus all of their attacks on the same turn, on the same person.
That's what's scary is that one of them took on 2 of your veterans alone.
I was like, oh, Fionn just got deleted. Counterattack. Okay, we deleted one of theirs. Oh, this is a losing battle.
Just think. There will be a final encounter with them, obviously. It's obligatory.
Oh, of course.
and it will be much. It will be a much harder fight.
Mhm.
Yeah, they won't underestimate us.
Nope.
As if as if we won. All right. So did Yoru want the femur and teeth, or did anyone else want them? Not. I'm sure
I
Naibai
think
could cover
Fiona.
those.
I was gonna say Fiona might take the teeth.
All right, Fion, you have 2 teeth. Him give him eyes and stuff.
Each one is 6 on the stack shape, and they can stack up to. Well, technically, if you're a Wilgix and you had a mouth, you could stack 138 of them on each jaw.
Ish.
I think Beatrice would be okay taking that femur. Maybe she can get something made out of it.
All
Maybe.
right.
Or you could all just hold on to these until you get back to the guild hall, throw all your parts together, and figure out what you can get made out of them together, and then determine who gets what.
That sounds good too. We can do that.
Well, I'd
Yeah.
rather just get the things into the inventory who want.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks, Faraji. That was very helpful.
in case anything
Yeah, no
happens.
problem. I'm only helpful once a month.
So what did Faraji do that was helpful?
That was literally Faraji saying that entire thing. Faraji was just watching people decide who's putting what in their inventory, and he's just. I mean, we could just wait until we all get back and just decide it all in one big group, and we throw it together in front of the smith and give them enough time to think about what they want.
All right, I don't have the copy of this tome anymore.
Nope.
Also,
Yeah.
would I have used any vitals lead tempo stim during that, or is that just something that?
And they, you wanted to heal. Proud of you for surviving.
Beatrice is patting Faraji. She's giving him a little grin.
Don't patronize me. Sin, your girlfriend's patronizing me. They're your sister. Yes, and I'm your sister. Ah, jeez. I will put a bell on you, Susanna.
How does she do that?
She gets it from our father. No, you get away from me, you Ice Queen. Faraji will hide behind Yawn.
I still have these frickin' bear claws. I have.
What are you just hiding behind me?
Because I know you're susceptible to ice, and that way if she gets all frisky and weird with ice, I'll know that when you die immediately, it was not in vain, it was to keep me safe.
Fiona was about to say something, but you was like, never mind.
Timber. Well, you got all that you get out of those monsters, and I've officially bloodletted as much as I can out of them. So, back to Ginbu. No, before I go, better. And he'll grab the corpse of one of the various monsters and just start dragging it along and toss it to his dragon turtle when you get back across towards it. It was the
Poor
woolly
Fiona.
mammoth creature, or the woolly rhino thing, and it doesn't last long in its jaws.
Just munch.
Before they get on, Fiona would walk over to Suyoi. Would it be alright if I patted him?
Go right ahead. Don't bring your hands anywhere near its mouth if it doesn't trust you. You always want to pet it up along the nose ridge.
And that's what Fiona would do, is reach up and pat it along the nose ridge.
It will just kind of stare at you contentedly as you pet. You know, with that fucking giant eyeball of it, just. Got a head as big as a fucking Prius almost. Alright.
Content petting the dragon turtle, Fionn would thank Suyoi for letting him pet the turtle and head inside.
Good boy game. Ashiru kasi yotsubae. Good boy. Alright. When Daddy gets inside, take us back home. So you will wait until everyone's back inside, because the moment he crawls in and shuts the door, you can feel the unburrowing begin. Oh, an
Yay.
eventful day.
I leveled up twice.
Hooray. And you still haven't got the experience from officially turning in the quest. Just think, to prove that you're an osmium, you have to clear all the way down to at least the halfway point in one of those dungeons alone. That's how you go up to rank as an osmium.
I think I'll be content being gold.
Technically, you have to get to the halfway point. Though, if you're talking like Ilvamar standards, it's tradition to clear the entire overflow dungeon,
Mm.
including the final boss encounter. However long it takes is fine, as long as you do it.
Oh, so boss peekaboo is acceptable?
Oh, don't be silly. When you get to the final boss, there is no cheesing tactics with them. The best way I can describe that is think about it like some anime shit, where you're in their domain now. They know where you are in there. Actually, wherever you are in the dungeon, the final boss of it, i.e. the dungeon boss, always knows where you are 100% of the time, because it's their little slice of hell. Now you begin the trek all the way back. For the first time, you can actually see Jita, who is the little Jin that does all the cleaning and cooking for Suyoi.
Huh.
Neat.
I say the little Jin. It's very awkward watching this busty spirit woman cling to Suyoi's back like this. He doesn't even say anything. He just. Oh, hello. I didn't notice you there. Please stop staring at this and just continue about your day, children.
Yep.
Yes, she has a very large bust. No, she's not human. Yes, she persistently clings to me like this. Is there anything else running through your mind?
Fionn would scuttle off to go take a shower.
Yes, certainly. We all know you're not wondering the one question everyone wonders.
Fionn, nope.
And so Beatrice like, no, I don't want to be rude.
Well, I'm okay with being rude. Raji, what? I mean, come on. He's a handsome gentleman. Can you blame them? What? I am a Bishonen. I respect attractiveness regardless of gender preference. Thank you.
He's got a point.
You're all too small. Ugh. Ojita,
From-
I suppose you better continue your cleaning.
From the stairs, Fiona. Oh, Dad!
What did Fiona call?
Uh,
What did
When
Fiona
he sent her
call,
through
though?
some hole.
Beatrice is going to begin her leveling up, process, that sort of thing.
Naiba is gonna start training again because probably gonna take just as long to get back.
Jack and Turtle take sweet time to return. It did nap that whole time you were gone for a solid 6.5 hours.
So, how many points?
It is 1 point per hour that you train that skill.
Right.
You're able to get 28 points a day because the rest is to be used for recreation and recovery.
10 days.
Yep. Allotting a total of 280 skill points from training.
Yep, it's
Beatrice will do that also.
So, how many points in total would we get?
Everybody else heard that, right?
Yes.
you get 280
What?
points to spend on stuff.
If you spend all 10 days training
Yeah.
for the allotted maximum of 28 out of the 36 hours a day.
The only reason Naibai isn't pushing it is because it affects the owner of the establishment that they're riding in.
Yep, and she's smart to take his advice when he says, that would roughly be your body's limit in excess.
Oh, Naibai knows exactly where her limit is. Remember, she dances for straight.
Yeah. And it's not like Suyui's fucking amazing physical body is any indication of how much he knows about, musculature and getting oneself absolutely shredded. That's mostly genetics, though. Mm-hmm.
All right. I am going to nap. Let's see.
What?
I love Mob so much.
Why? What did Mop do?
On the 10th day, he excitedly ran into Beatrice and Sin's room and just woke them both up. I just remembered, you two are fucking, and then left.
Yes.
And just Sin just
You should probably do something cheeky, like give him a thumbs up or something.
That is the first day of these, again, returned 10 days. He didn't have a panic attack from trying to remember things. And he finally remembered how deep the relationship between Beatrice and Sin goes. See, his memory's coming back in a patchy little fucking, quilt. Not exactly linear, it's just kind of a patchwork of thought that just pops up here and there. but it's still not all the way there. I say he's about 3% of the way to recovery. That's a lot of ass busting you guys made, though. Holy crap. Mob's hand has grown back. He doesn't know how I did it, but he's not going to complain because he woke up with it back. I woke
Okay,
up like the second day of travel with it back.
my agility is up to 51. Yeah. Yum.
Now, one might say that's too easy of a level up, but I say they're investing 28 hours a day into training that skill. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
If you do the math and you do that for like a year in this world, you're looking at several thousand hours of training. That's about the real world equivalent to get oneself maxed in some sort of profession.
Ah, no, I gotta
Or at least
recalculate this now. Ah. Skill recalculation. Okay, let's see.
10th day, you return. All you choose.
8 decks. Okay.
Beyond's dexterity is up to 200 now. Yay.
Beatrice's
Alright.
defense is starting to climb really high because of her dexterity.
Kevin! Nerd!
Kevon.
Nerd!
Did the dog fall asleep?
Is the Durg even in here?
Yeah, the Durg's in here.
That's what I thought. Durg! Ugh, damn it. I think they just stepped away. It's okay. Well, I found where Klaus is, by the way. He got mistaken for just a random object and stuck inside the lost and found vault. Can't lie out in the hall like that, people. Outside of the city. And so you will gradually lead everyone out. Aetha will gesture you all out with a wave as she floats above you peasants. And so you will put his loving turtle and everything back where it belongs into his little pet inventory.
Hmm.
Hmm. Let's see. More math! That's okay, though. Okay. You'll have gotten there. And all been able to go do stuff. And go turn in your mission.
Yes.
That's true.
You remember how much that request gave?
Do you forget?
No. I don't think I have it in my notes.
You know, oh, it was said, and I said it was to be split. Yes, listen,
Yeah, that's right. You did say it
it's
was.
okay. Don't
was
worry, I got you. Yeah, it was 5,850,000 experience to be divided amongst all 8 of you.
It's so 5 9.
I'm gonna send it to shit posting. I'm going to put 0.
And you said post.
E. Right there.
Oh, the Telegram.
Yes. E.
Okay, so
Yeah. I wasn't gonna give you each 5 million.
No.
no, of course not. That would be quite a jump.
Yeah, it would be.
Help if I could type.
Push. Alright.
Beatrice hand. Let me tap over to the damn thing.
Tap, tap, tap.
It's a lot.
Tap, 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 tap. Dunk, dunk.
Tap, tap.
Nice. I'm floating here. I'll be right back.
Of 3. Yeah.
Woo.
Heh, heh. Yeah.
Shut up.
Leon has 69 bronze.
Oh, I might buy her. She's cute. My buddy sent me an adopt. She's so cute.
Leon might get some of this iron and put into bronze.
You can. It's just they awarded you with a variety.
No. I know. I'm just saying, like, all the bronze he has, find somewhere to like convert it into. Well, all the iron he has, put it into bronze. My brain's not working right.
Yeah, I know what you
But
mean. You can just literally go convert it though.
yeah.
It's just they give you a variety just in case you want to go do shopping. Because these are minted. These are minted and these are from the royal family.
Leon is going to go and get something.
Ghost and Forth will take a small coin, or he'll just kind of yoink the gold
Ah.
from nigh by. Look, That's my great-great-granddaughter. Oh, look at her. She's on a coin now. So proud of her. We're so happy the day my children were born. I can't wait to see them again. Over, here's your gold.
I will.
Old. I might be missing a few greats. I was killed around 700 years ago. So, 1, 2. Well, no, that's only about 7 people. So, great, 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 great. Well, she looks like my great-great-granddaughter. It's weird. Ghosty, ghosty, goo. This Kevin is currently away.
Mhm.
I am returned, but I'm doing mathos. Maybe.
I am doing well, just to make sure I write it down properly, because apparently I fucked up math for the bullet.
Nerd. That is all. Alright, well, I guess we could end it here. Now that you're all getting settled in and relaxed. What was Fionn going to do?
Well, Fion was gonna go up and see if he could buy a notepad and pen, or some kind of writing utensil.
Didn't we already have one?
No,
Didn't. Okay.
Let's see. Basic notepad and simple fountain pen. 2 silver.
Fion would hand over the 2 silver.
Thank you. Next!
Also,
Damn it.
isn't it about time we've started paying rent?
Yes! Don't worry. We'll get around to that.
Okay.
Yeah, next session is actually rent due.
And
It's 7 silver for your room that you're in. It's a very basic room. Basic by their standards, fancy by most people's standards, considering you have a working toilet and a working shower.
yeah,
Let's see. Ah, yes. Just when Mob is going up to his room. Is he going to his room? Where are you going, Mob? No. Mob was going. No, he was going up to his room. But Mob was confronted by some angry horse lady.
Ah.
oh,
Ah, yes. Is already aggressively typing something. I'm gonna do it to you again.
Oh, is his girlfriend?
oh no.
I'm gonna get you all emotionally invested. I'll get a voice message. Hold on.
Derg says he is fixing another cat mess.
Okay.
This one is a squirrel, apparently. But other than that, I think Fionn would go out and get a drink.
Just everyone just slowly stepping away from Mob as they hear him say the words, "Do I know you?"
No.
It's very
And then Faraji just, "I'm so sorry I have ruined things for you guys. Just gonna..."
she going to me.
Really? Okay. Well, that conversation is going on. Or technically, it's not going on just randomly in the hall. They don't really say much. They just gesture for Mob to follow them. And naturally, you have Faraji, who's very nosy. Sin just goes to try and correct him. Faraji, what? No, I want to know. Oh, come on. Not a single one of you can tell me you don't want to know what they're saying. Now that's fine if you want to pretend like you're morally upstanding and don't. That's okay. Go get a drink. Celebrate your victory. Other than that, shut the hell up and follow me. Well, it doesn't take long for Shizuna and Bonnie to follow. Bonnie mostly because she's just legitimately curious who the fuck this horse is.
I think Beatrice is curious enough to follow.
And then Sin just sighs and follows. Mostly because he's worried about his friend getting into trouble. Only Naibai is pure of heart and won't eavesdrop.
Because Naiba is tired from exercising their ass off for. Naiba's gonna take
Fionn
a
is not
fucking
even.
pass out.
Fionn's not there, so he's not. He doesn't know what's going on.
Alright, I'll make that your excuse for all of you understanding what they're saying through the door. But yeah, they only were physically close to each other for like a week and some change, but true love conquers all, and it's like it's like a fish hook that gets stuck inside of your ear and you can't get rid of it. Always pulling your head around. The group listens intently for nothing. No, there's a conversation going on. As expected, it's kind of it's like this little emotional roller coaster that's happening. It's a back and a forth and a back and a forth. Alright. I think the Durg is currently occupied with some stuff. We might go ahead and close out here.
Yep, I just got done converting all the numbers. Sure hope I did it right.
I'm sure you did.
Well, I don't know.
Well, ladies and gents, good job.